Hey everybody. So today I'm going to talk to you about like kind of lip slurs with lip trills. And really easy. It's really about trying to find ease of play, not building muscles and all that. So you're going to kind of like I try to set around like a E embouchure to start to get the feeling. Like for the longest time I just like I could only get to a certain level. And then there's this limitation. And I finally just realized what it was, and it was the initial setting wasn't right. A lot of people would say, "Oh, expand from the C or down low E flat or G in both directions or whatever," and that was fine to a certain degree. But to really advance to like more advanced things, it just wasn't happening until I applied what I'm about to tell you. So I saw a couple guys, Chris Gicker, Gabe DiMartino, recently, and there was a book out on focal point by Rich Wiley some years back, and now I'm talking about it because it really matters. Setting up my embouchure, and I think different people might have some different settings with their face, but if you do it, if you're having limitations like I did, and if you're not really seeing a point of like, oh, I'm going to do a warm up and just do all this stuff and just plug it in. Helps a little bit, but it just kind of warms you up. It doesn't really develop anything different to help past that point you can't get past that I was talking about. So doing that E setting. And then once you get that, the E setting, instead of like a lower setting, it's more like a like if I was just like that's harder to do. Get that E setting. And then do like lip trills like that. You can do chromatic ones like what I just did. And you can go up too. There's a lot of different exercises. Chris Coletti has some good ones. But like this is the idea. All that kind of helps you hone in. Like if you can get that going, and if you can't, then adjust something and try again. So like I was doing the Chris Coletti one. So let me pull those up for a second to demonstrate what I'm talking about here. So here they are, his flexibility exercises. So this is the thing. I was like, oh well, I'm doing my E setting, so I'll start around the E. And the good thing about these is that they go in both directions. I think you can still buy them from his website. So they go all the way up to a high E and then all the way down to a low E around this note, the starting note, which is awesome. See, so it's not right. I gotta do something. That's close. That wasn't quite where I needed it to be. We'll bring it in more. You hear the difference. So that's really what I'm going for here. And you apply it to everything, and it makes everything just, you hear about, oh, that trumpet player looks like he makes it look effortless. Or like, he's not even trying. Well, you're kind of right, but you have to find that point for yourself first. And if you don't find that point, it's never going to happen. Doesn't matter how, you need to realize the reason, the value of whatever exercise you're doing, and apply the values that you need, not the values that you don't need, which a lot of people do. And that's what they're talking about with mindless practice. I could do long tones. I could go, or whatever. My setting wasn't right, by the way, intentionally, because then what are you setting yourself up for? You're going to play afterwards with a setting that's not optimal. So find your optimal setting. Maybe it is built off one of those lower notes, but find where it is, what works for you, and expand from that. Don't just expand from the written exercises that are out there for everybody else, because it might not be for you, for your central focus. Anyway, I guess that's about it for me today. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. And yeah, if you're interested in lessons, I'm doing a discount right now. So I got a little stuff written down below. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you next time.